your coats on, and then the next day it was cold again. So it was hard getting used to the weather, but it was sort of like Michigan.
Oh, okay.
You know.
Okay. All right. Did having friends there that you knew, did that help out? Since you say you knew so many people that in your class.
I ran into a few people that I grew up with, you know, that I had gotten out of touch with, you know. So you can always look in the crowd and see someone that you knew in the past.
Right.
You know.
Right. And so you didn't develop any homesickness and.
No.
Okay. Right. So toward the end of basic, what did you do after basic?
After basic, right after we finished basic, we had like a week or two layover, and then they shipped us out to AIT.
Okay. So you had a leave after basic.
Well, I couldn't go home. I had family to come and visit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. But they wouldn't let you go, or they wouldn't let you go home, or?
Well, it wasn't that much time in between, and it cost money to.
Oh, okay, I got you.
To catch a plane or to go home. So.
Okay. All right.
I had relatives that came to visit.
Okay. All right. So where was your AIT?
I had several. It was like combat engineer. I guess light weapons.
Okay.
And I think it was something to do with clerical field.
Okay. All right. So, which one did you go to first? I mean, you were infantry?
Yeah. You didn't have a choice going to one or two or three.
Okay.
So I went to infantry.
Okay, infantry. Okay. And where was that?
I went to AIT at Fort Polk, Louisiana.
Okay. Okay. All right. So how did you get there?
I think they bused us there.
Bus? Okay.
Yeah.
And this would have been probably in April, May, or something like that. In Louisiana, was it hot down there? Probably?
Yes.
Okay. And so what was AIT like? Well, this was light infantry at that time?
Yeah. AIT was I got put into a section of the facility where we went through Tigerland, and Tigerland was preparing you to go to Vietnam.
Wow. Okay.
Everybody that came down as infantry went into Tigerland to prepare for Vietnam. Whether you went or not.
Okay.
That was part of your training.
Okay. Was this like a camp similar to what you would see in Vietnam?
Yeah. It was like jungle training.
Jungle training. Okay.
Being able to recognize booby traps, and recognize how the enemy fought.
Okay.
They had traps and hideouts in the ground. You walk past and you don't see them. They had little camps where they had water, but it was really tunnels that you go in the water and you go through the tunnels and you come up into the village.
Oh, okay.
It's like their escape routes where they would be able to sniper and shoot you and disappear. So if you were small, they call you like a tunnel rat, and you had to go into the hole and flush it out. And that was intensive training. And then that's when I realized that this was for real, that there's a possibility of really going to war, and that you had to take it serious for survival yourself.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So did some of your friends go down there with you? Some of your high school people in your base that you knew?
Yes.
Okay, so you kind of like had some camaraderie with some old classmates in high school.
Yes.
Okay, so how long were you there at Fort Polk for this
training? I think that was about 8 to 10 weeks or so.
Okay, all right. Was it hot? I mean, was the weather
yes,
pretty warm?
Yeah, it was warm.
Okay. And what do you recall most about this? Well, what else was your training? Was it weapons also and marksmanship and?
Yeah, well, you qualified with your first. It was the M14, and then we went to the M16, and then you had a little bit of training with the mortars. And heavier guns like the 50 cal,
okay,
106s.
All right. Okay. So were you like one of the tall guys?
I was like an acting squad leader.
Oh, okay.
You know,
Okay.
you know, I had a chance to see what was going on and try to analyze how to fix the problem. You know, you know, we learned how to pick the snipers out of trees and to not make the same mistake when you see someone else getting killed.
Okay.
You know, especially going into the villages. You know, all of the people looked the same and like they were friendly, but you didn't really know. And then when you send people in to check the villages out, I was watching, it was getting killed. You know, this is with the blinks.
Sure.
And the reason why they wouldn't check the hooches out when they go in completely. You know, someone that looked like they friendly, they had guns. And so when they go in there, they would shoot them.
Right.
Yeah, so that was an experience. You know, from watching, you know, war movies and stuff on TV, you know, I knew that something had to be done.
Sure.
You know, so when the guys would go in there, as soon as they step in, they would be getting, you know, shot. So, you know, you would have to come up with an idea of how to do it safely and clear the village. So at that time, I guess I got labeled as Duke Wayne for, you know, getting the job done.
Okay.
So when I went in, I saw what was going on, and you know, you have to take out the enemy.
Okay.
But you know, you have to have good eyes and be able to pick. You know, you just don't go in and shoot. You know, you have to see who's really an enemy and who's a threat to you.
Right.
You know, that was part of the training.
Okay. All right. Okay, so you were a squad leader, and Duke Wayne, was that a slang for being John Wayne? But
yeah.
but they call it, they threw the Duke in there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how did you feel being this leader, or did it just come natural to you because you were thinking about survival too? I guess.
Yeah, survival. You know, the main thing everyone was thinking is if you have to go, you want to come back. So you have to learn everything that you could while you were there, because it'll save your life later on. You know, a lot of the training, you know, you didn't really go agree to because, you know, you couldn't really see the big picture and you didn't understand why you had to do certain things. Like low crawling. You know, that was the hard part, getting dirty all the time.
Right.
Because, see, you confuse that with being back home and being clean and getting dirty as a kid.
Right.
But you didn't realize that you had to get dirty to survive.
Sure.
You know, so
Okay.
it was really growing up
Okay.
and being able to take orders and learn. You know, there's a reason behind the training.
Okay. So now you were there at Fort Polk for about
about 8 to 10 weeks.
8 to 10. All right. Where did you go after that?
I saw this guy come past with a glider cap.